I'm going to show you how to get to page 1 on Amazon within 24 hours with no paid ads using only Amazon SEO, like we did for this set of tongs. And yes, this was all organic, free SEO-driven traffic. Because before this, our client was struggling at over 30,000 BSR, but with the changes I'm gonna reveal to you, he skyrocketed to 832, which landed him on page 1 in a single 24-hour period. This was just the beginning. So I'm gonna break down step by step how you can use these SEO moves too and show you the exact same ways that you can get similar results. And this is for anyone that is struggling to get sales on Amazon, but has a successful brand or is even just starting out on Amazon. Hey, this is Sean Farrington, and I post Amazon tips on this channel for free so you can learn the exact strategies that we're using at my agency to generate $10,000, $100,000, $300,000, or even $1 million in sales per month for our clients. So make sure to take some notes because everything on this channel is backed by data. We use data-driven marketing to focus in on exactly what converts based on the numbers, and then we let the data do the storytelling. This is what has allowed us to crest to $100 million in Amazon sales in over 1,067 niches. So let's take a look at exactly how our client was able to hit page 1 in 24 hours. All right, so here's the listing. And notice how they're currently resting at 832 in patio, lawn, and garden, and #1 in barbecue turners. Now this is just a snapshot, so it fluctuates with new sales, but this is a pretty good BSR. But it wasn't always that way because this listing started out as sad as a window user getting that blue screen of death. At that time, the title contained only a few words and very simple bullet points with boring facts about the product. And that had this listing hovering at about 30,000 BSR, which is really low on the bestsellers rank in lawn and garden. And that meant that this listing was nowhere to be seen on page 1. But by focusing in on some key areas of the listing, it rocketed up the rankings, skipping past 29,000 other listings and landing on page 1. That wasn't all. Immediately, this little listing that could generated so many sales that the owner pulled an all-nighter to get new inventory in. But let's go ahead and see exactly how the breakdown of all these changes happened. First, you're gonna notice a new beefy title. This title uses pretty much every one of the 200 characters available in this category, and all categories are different, so you need to be aware of that. And this one is stuffed with great terms like long grilling tongs, and stainless steel tongs. Placing these keywords in the title lets the Amazon algorithm know that we're eager to rank for those keywords. And again, we're data focused, so these keywords weren't us shooting blind or swiping keywords from someone else's listing. No, deep dive market research showed us that stainless steel tongs had 14,000 searches a month, and long tongs for grilling had over 500 searches a month. So our goal was to cast the widest SEO net by stringing all of these critical keywords together to capture more searches, like a shopping cart stuffed with every sale item on Black Friday. Now, what 99% of Amazon sellers don't know is that there is a market for each keyword on Amazon. And no, I'm not talking about paid ads or PPC bidding for keywords. This is talking about the king of all data points, sales. Because Amazon's greedy algorithm knows precisely how many sales each keyword gets each month, down to the dollar. This means that as more sales flow through any given keyword, that keyword becomes more valuable than the last parking spot at the gym on Monday morning. So knowing this number right here is absolutely critical when it comes to picking keywords for Amazon SEO. Because the sad truth is, monthly search volume means next to nothing. But how many sales each keyword gets means real money in the bank. So we obviously want to carefully place those hand-selected keywords in the title, starting with keywords that have the highest monthly sales volume. But there's one catch. This pile of keywords also needs to attract actual human beings. So while we're targeting the keyword for long tongs for grilling, we also need to talk about what sets these apart from all the other long tongs for grilling. Most tongs in this category are around 16 inches in length, but these tongs measured in at a whopping 24 inches. That's 2 feet. So to speak to humans about this unique selling proposition, we needed to safely insert the word extra in front of this long title string. So extra long tongs for grilling, which is okay because we kept this long tail keyword intact which allowed us to still reach our SEO goal. This ultimately ended up being the right combination to cast the widest SEO net and yet magnetically pull thousands of Amazon shoppers onto this product page. And all the changes generated enough sales to drive this listing up the bestsellers rank in under 24 hours. And look, even in the off season, this listing is still selling over 600 units in the past month. So this broad net strategy is easy enough for many of you to craft a compelling title and test it for yourself to see similar results. Because everybody at Grill Perfect was thrilled about going from next to no sales to page 1. But the title is not the only place those crazy results came from. So let's go ahead and check out down here, because this next strategy is very important. And it's one that you can implement fast to quickly have the Amazon algorithm practically lining up for a selfie with your product page. So look here. You can see that there are even more keywords packed into the bullets down here. In fact, look how many times the word tongs is used. Now you would say, sure, Sean, this is a listing about barbecue tongs. You would expect that word to show up. But there is a data-driven science to this, because Amazon uses keyword repetition as a metric. But let me be clear, you do not want to have repeated phrases in your title ever. Amazon actually punishes your SEO score for repeating phrases in the title. But the same is not true for your bullets. Down here, Amazon is actually counting and cataloging the number of repeated words, but in a very specific way. You see, right now, Amazon is sniffing around the top listings in your category. That crafty algorithm is looking for what we call patterns of success. For example, Amazon is looking for a pattern of success around the specific number of times certain words are used in these super successful top listings. And then it uses that pattern like a bloodhound uses a scent article to track down your lost ski buddy. If your listing follows the same pattern of success as the winning product pages in your category, that pattern will be used to usher you to the front of the search results. This particular pattern of success is called keyword density. So for example, the keyword density for this listing shows the specific number of times the word tongs is used. When your keyword density matches that of the top listings in your category, it's like triggering the Amazon algorithm, and Amazon starts drooling with Pavlovian precision. So here's how you figure out the right keyword density. You go to the first, second, and third place listings in your space. You swipe up all of their bullets, toss them into a keyword density checker, and find out how many times words are repeated on average. Then you simply make your keyword density match that of those top 3 listings. Amazon doesn't have to think too deeply about this. They just look at those top performers and say, hey, if anyone matches this keyword density, give them a shot. Now, this is obviously very precise and pinpointed on a few specific words and phrases. You just position those words in your product page and Amazon will come running. But there is a downside to this method, because 90% of page 1 listings are ranked purely on sales history. That's why it's called BSR, Best Sellers Rank. This means that those listings hold their position because of how well they sell. But look, this barbecue tong listing didn't yet have any sales history, so it couldn't be pulled to page 1 by its sales. So when we got this keyword density right, it resulted not only in a leap to page 1, but also in a near complete sell-through of all inventory in 24 hours. And what followed was a panicked all-nighter to get more inventory into Amazon. So when you get this right, you gotta have your logistics ready to go. Now, luckily, you can see this product survived and thrived as it went from obscurity to having over 1,000 positive reviews and a nice high selling price and good sales. This wasn't a one-hit wonder. I used this same technique on Carrick's gaming mouse, and it also shot from obscurity to page 1, as well as these and these and these. Now, all of these moves have one thing in common. These are all front-facing SEO. But look, Amazon has now become more competitive and crowded than ever. It's more difficult to get results like this. So to beat out competition, you really have to go the extra mile. And there's a genius SEO trick that the big Amazon sellers are using right now, guaranteeing that their listings not only rank for high-value keywords, but also sell for those keywords as well. And you can use this strategy on your listings starting this week. This trick is especially valuable during launches. That's why I need to take you behind the scenes and show you what 99% of Amazon sellers overlook, and it could be keeping you from reaching page one. Before I do, if you like this video or any of my videos, please subscribe to the channel. I love giving away free value here, and seeing that subscriber number go up is like a little thank you. So click that subscribe button. Also, everyone watching this, I'd love it if you would drop in the comments your biggest Amazon headache. Just anything that's causing frustration right now or in the past. That way the community can jump in and help, and I also may use your comments to make a future video. Now, this next move is critically important because you may not realize it, but Amazon's algorithm is actually crawling every single part of your listing. That crafty algorithm is looking for keyword clues to help it position your product in the search results. That means that Amazon will scrutinize everything you write in your listing, but it also means that it will scrutinize everything that is written about you in your listing. This includes this section down here. These are your reviews. Amazon is sniffing around this area right now looking for keyword clues. And look, Amazon values this section highly because it contains the wording of actual shoppers, the words that they're using to describe your product. In fact, Amazon's fearless founder said this:
if you can focus obsessively enough on customer experience, selection, ease of use, low prices, more information to make purchase decisions with, if there's one thing Amazon.com is about, it's obsessive attention to the customer experience, end to end.
So the Amazon algorithm absolutely wants to know what your customers say about your product. And that's why Amazon continually catalogs keywords from your reviews as part of your SEO profile. But you're saying, Sean, those are customer reviews. We have no control over those. Well, that's not how the top 1% of Amazon sellers look at it. In fact, from the moment we onboard a new client, we start working on influencing reviews right away. Customer reviews are so powerful that we don't leave them to chance. And that's why our goal from the start is to create an SEO synergy between your high-value keywords and your reviews. We simply seed the reviews with 1 or 2 high-value keywords, especially in the review heading. Because when good reviews contain high-value keywords, it's kind of like getting an SEO thumbs up from Jeff Bezos himself. And when you have that level of approval, you get to bypass all the SEO nonsense and practically enjoy instant recognition in Amazon categories that are historically very difficult to rank in. One simple way to do this is to create a quick video explaining to friends and family just how critical reviews are to winning on Amazon. And then just give them simple instructions on how to search and find your product and how to add keywords into their reviews. These SEO optimized reviews are so powerful that I work to make the process as painless as possible. So for my clients, I create precise visual instructions to the whole process, including the keywords that they are to rank for. Everything is made as painless and as easy to understand as possible. Now that's something that 99% of Amazon sellers will never do, but it's so astoundingly simple to do that it's not only going to increase your review count, but it's absolutely going to capture the attention of Amazon's algorithm and get you to page one fast. And look, these moves have nothing to do with paid ads. In fact, Randy's page one victory happened with no changes to his PPC whatsoever. And Carrick's page one bump happened without any PPC. So these are 100% SEO moves. So my challenge for you is very simple. If you are not yet ranking for good keywords, I want you to test out a new keyword pack title. And if you are ranking for good keywords, skip the title. It's too late to change it now. Just do better on your next launch. But then, after the title, you will test some bullets and add some SEO reviews similar to this, and then see what the results are. Did you get more clicks? Did you see more sales come through? Because action takers are always the money makers. The people who are out in front and always crushing it are the ones who take massive action. Just like Mike Welch, one of my clients who shot to #1 in novelty socks and then #2 in the entire clothing category using simple moves like these. Or Cody Barton, another e-com optimization client who told us that he was able to jump to the top of multiple search categories organically, which means using no paid ads. But listen, it's not just about ranking. It's about profitability. And when you do this right, you can even move to 6 or 7 figures in weeks and months instead of years. Like David, who added 1.4 million in top line sales in under 9 months. Or Megan, who jumped 219% in 30 days. And Bill, who went from 0 sales to $68,000 in 28 days. And now we're pulling in multi-million dollars this year. And these business builders were not just lucky. They benefited from the exact strategies that I shared here. But let me be completely honest about these SEO moves, because you can cram high value keywords into your title or add density to your bullets. You can even have your reviews packed with tons of great keywords. But if you cannot sell for those keywords, you will not keep that rank. Sure, your listing may leap to page 1 fast, but it will crater faster than a sandcastle at high tide. Remember this number that I showed you in the research for the tongs? Amazon knows this number. That's why Amazon only allows listings to appear at the top of search results if they can sell for the keyword. If your listing fails to dominate this monthly number, you will be gone faster than a bad tattoo after a breakup. And that has everything to do with listing conversions. At the end of the day, I'm fully committed to getting you results, and I want you to have the most success possible. So even if you're ranking on page 3 or page 7, this will show you the exact ways that you can increase your rank even further. This will not only get you to page 1, but will also generate more sales for your business. So make sure to click this playlist right here if you want to deep dive into those steps. Or if you want specific free resources, click the link in the description below. Whether it's watching my YouTube videos or using my free resources, click one of those places.